I'ma go run the town, up in my way, up my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Look. Go around the town, up in my way, up my shit.
What's up, everybody? It's Frankie with the Juice Podcast.
Yeah.
With me, as always,
It's Juma.
Isaac.
and then we got our guest today.
The Bermuda. Hey, what's good? Yo, pleasure to be here, y'all. Goddamn.
Wait.
That shit sound like they planned
Did you guys practice that shit?
No. They're like, bro, we're stoked.
Wait.
I'm saying on three, we say Bermuda. 1, 2, 3.
That's
Bermuda.
fire, bro. That's fire that it was on sync then. That's why I asked, did you guys rehearse that shit? That's just on sync. That's fire.
No, yeah. I just, bro, for the listeners, they don't even know who actually said it. That's
Yeah, right.
It was that in sync.
We're a unit, bro. We
They just
got to
heard
handle.
like two voices. They're like, what?
Now it's Ivy the Giant right here.
Yeah.
Mad Hatter.
And then the homie C4 couldn't come through. He
Yeah.
got caught up in some stuff. So,
Okay.
It's all good.
That's the
Okay, okay.
trio.
yeah.
Nah, definitely. That's the first thing that stands out with the name.
Yeah.
How the trio come about, Bermuda, the name and everything.
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet? Everything. Can you guys just give us a little backstory?
Fuck. All right. So it takes back probably like 7 years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago. You know, I would never even got involved with music. Like, I never thought about making music. And I was always, you know, his homie. We've been homies since like middle school and shit.
Oh, shit.
And so he was doing music with his brother and another homie. And they were doing their thing for a while, and then kind of fell out. Everyone kind of did their own stuff. And then he stopped doing music for a while. He wanted to do like EMT? What was it?
Yeah, I think I was going to school like for a firefighter.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just some like off the wall shit.
He's like, fuck music, dude. I'm going to do some real shit.
That's how I can bounce back from trying to be a firefighter to back to rapping.
I mean, it was kind of like because of him. We were in this. No, I think we were kicking it one day, and the other homie who made beats was like, "Yo, dude, like I made some beats. Like, dude, like you gotta fucking hop on them." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, like I'm not doing that anymore. Like, you know, it's not fun by myself. Like I didn't like doing solo." And he's like, "Dude, just listen to them. Like, just try them. Like, you know." So we were listening to the beats, and they were dope. Like I was like, "All right, like I'm kind of fucking with them again." And then probably like a week later, we were in the studio together, just fucking around, and I told him, I was like, "Yo, hop on, dude. Like, just try it." And he's like, "What?" Like, "Nah, man." And I was like, "You're always here. Like, anytime we had studio sessions, they were always like in my room. You know, had the little like cutout like studio booth. You know, with the cartons on the wall,
Yeah,
dude, like
bro.
hustle and flow style.
Yeah.
And me and the other homie would just be in there, beats, raps, just doing it, and he would always just be like comic relief, like sort of shit.
Yeah, I was just there, you know, have a good time.
Yeah,
and shit. I was
dude.
supporting too, you know, I was like, fuck with the music, and it was cool.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, dude, just hop on." And I was like, "Fuck, you know what? I got nothing to lose."
At
like,
that
why
time,
not?
you had anything in the tuck, or it was just you literally felt like it was, I'm just gonna go have fun in this booth right now.
Like, I just always questioned. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Like, I have no clue what I'm gonna do. You know, like I have no idea like how I rap or nothing. Like, I don't have a flow. So I was like, fuck it, why not? Let's jump into it. Did it, and then just kept going from there.
I hear it.
Yeah. After that first like session, and I think we did our first song, and I don't even know if we like finished it or whatever, but it was just like we put it together and we're like, "Yo, like this is sick."
Sounded cool.
Yeah.
You know? And the idea was that the other guy, the third member, he's not with us no more, but he was gonna be the DJ, and it was just gonna be me and him spitting. And then we were like, "Fuck it, why don't you spit with us too?" He's like, "All right, cool." So then it was just always us three, like just spitting on stage and doing our thing, rapping, switching up verses. It was cool.
Yeah, he
was
made
cool.
the beats. He was doing beats too for a while, so like all the production came from both of them. Like it was kind of like, I don't know, like self-sustained. Like
So
type
was the
thing.
level of seriousness fresh after that first time, like, and like what I mean was like, let's make it a group, let's get a name, and let's start dropping shit. Like, when did it get to that stage? Because like I felt like that first studio session was probably just like a fun thing, you know? You're like, you know what? Like, it kind of turned out better than I actually even imagined. So
Yeah.
how did it turn from that to like, nah, I want to take this seriously, like as a collective?
Damn, I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe after like the first like handful of songs, I feel like after like those first like 5 tracks, it was like, yo, like we.
How
got
long
something.
over that time period? Like, you guys probably made those 5 tracks? Was it like
when
soon?
after the first session that we had of me and him back to, you know, like in it and him actually like rapping, we were meeting up like every single day.
That's fire.
And just like
That's
kept
fire,
going,
that
writing
jump. Yeah.
together. We were just coming up with a bunch of ideas.
listening to beats.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes we would just be doing nothing, just BSing, but we'd just be in the studio. And then I'd say we probably had like a handful of tracks done within like a couple weeks, maybe like
Word.
2-3
Yeah, I mean,
weeks.
we were just like hustling. We were just working like day to day. And we came up with the project. And our first project was Land of the Palm Trees, I think. But then we changed it to The Chronicles.
yeah, that was the
Okay.
And
first album.
we had like, what? It was like
18
songs
tracks on that
there.
bitch.
18 songs,
yeah.
yeah.
That it was.
Yeah,
whoa,
we had
hold
18
on.
songs, and we're like, fuck it, let's
got
just keep it
questions
going.
now.
And then we were like, well, dude, let's try to perform. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can perform these live. And just we were looking at all the venues around us, like locals, and just no one wanted to book us. No one wanted to put us on. Like no one knew who we were. So we're like, oh, who are these cats? Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
It was like a tight circle. Like at that,
Yeah.
when we first started, like it was a whole different crowd of like rappers.
What year was this?
Fuck, this was back in 2015, 16.
16, yeah, 15 or 16.
Yeah, when we started, there was like a whole bunch of OGs already, like that already did this, did ciphers,
Yeah.
did a bunch of other stuff. And then like to have like new fresh meat, like they didn't really fuck with us, I guess. We just didn't get that respect. So then we were like, fuck it, let's go out of town. And then we ended up getting a show at Los Globos in LA.
Wow.
Yeah, and we
That's
opened
a
up
distance,
for,
bro.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
like, fuck it though.
Distance.
I mean, we
yeah.
kind of saw it as like, isn't this kind of like better than, like, I feel like it was like a bigger opportunity too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool, like for the first time, like to get the opportunity to do LA, because we were like, well, hell, man, we can't get a show back home. Like, we got to go somewhere. Like,
Right.
it's like because I think we dropped the album already.
Yeah, it was already dropped.
Yeah, we dropped the album. We're like, dude, we got to perform this, like, and so when we got the first show out in LA, it was like, oh, okay. Like after that first show, I think that's when we got like real serious.
Yeah,
with it.
that
Like,
was the more serious one right there.
that was when it was like,
That's crazy that
We
you
got
guys say
something.
that after dropping 18 songs.
one project,
the level
bro.
of seriousness was
Yeah,
before the
that's kinda
18
crazy,
song
bro.
drop.
Like,
yeah, this is
because I know you guys only deciding on 18 songs.
like
So how many
what?
was like the range gonna be from?
dude, honestly, we just kept going. Like we just kept making tracks, and then finally we were like, hey, we got enough, man. Like,
Yeah.
we got a big, like a good sized chunk, like to drop, and it was like I think we dropped one song first, and it was the first song that we did, Reppin'.
Yeah, it's called Reppin'.
and then it was maybe like a
How'd
couple.
that come about?
Just
Just like speak on that, like that song experience, if you don't mind.
oh man, dude. Like now when I listen to that song,
Yeah, both of
You
you
look
guys.
back and you're like, damn, I can't believe we sounded like that. Like I had no flow, like I had no flavor. Like
do me like that.
yeah,
like a
bro.
cheesy factor.
Just like some
yeah.
simple shit, trying to act hard, like I'm a rapper, like what's good, like nah. When you look back at that, you're like, fuck, like there's been a lot of growth from that fucking
Yeah.
point though.
But I think like the main like how that song came about was because we kind of felt like everyone in like our hometown kind of had this like chip on their shoulder, like that's why we couldn't get in anywhere, because it was like, oh, who are you, like gatekeeping almost. And it was like, ah, man, like F that, dude, like let's make a song, like, and it was just like, so what you repping, like,
yeah.
Like what are you about?
Yeah,
Like,
they got choreographed lines.
That's fucking crazy. You guys are in
I don't
sync,
know. It
bro.
feels
That's
good right now.
twice.
I
know that's twice already.
I'm giving,
bro.
yeah, Chaz,
Keep counting that. Yeah, keep count. Keep the count.
Right off
So
a count
what
in
you
the corner.
rapping
Yeah.
together? I was
Yeah, you
like,
guys twins or something or what?
Are you guys our fraternal twins or something?
No.
yeah.
we're not even Geminis either.
Not even Jeff.
I feel like it's that thing, man. Like I feel like because it's when we're on stage, like that's like the big part of us performing is like we kind of have to be in sync. Like I don't just have to know my shit. Like we do each other's like ad libs a lot on stage. So it's like a lot of times too, like we'll have to look at each other and like give each other like that signal on stage, like, yo, take my breath. Like I need to take a breath. Like, so then he'll pick
And I'll
up.
catch it. And
Yeah,
then
like,
vice
it's-
versa. We do the same thing over and over. Yeah.
So
It's
I-
a lot of rehearsing.
Yeah, it is.
Word.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot
A
of
lot of
rehearsing.
rehearsing.
Damn,
Yeah,
that
a
makes
lot of
sense.
rehearsing.
I was trying to go periodically because you guys mentioned that first show. Was it like that from the get go, or like you guys mentioned the rehearsing? When did that come into play?
I feel like our first show we did rehearse a lot.
Oh, word.
Like, yeah, I mean, we started off like we bought some like shitty monitors, threw them in the backyard, and we were just performing like in the backyard, like trying new shit out. Like the project was done, so we're like, we got 18 songs to choose from.
Like
you
which ones
know?
are the best ones to perform? Like which ones sound good together?
Yeah,
And like, dude, we'd be out there like all night, like to 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and then you
Going
guys
through.
his aunt would pop out the window, and be like, "Hey, you know what time it is? Like,
Yeah.
it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta fucking go to work. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
That makes
Bro,
sense.
It was
That
fun.
makes for the hustle,
And that's like 4 days a week.
Yeah.
We're doing that, you know, just constantly.
Goddamn it, she ain't whooping none of your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
No, hell no.
I think for years she would just be out there just yelling, slamming doors, like shut the fuck up.
We shut all the music off. We were just like they're just like taking it all in. Okay, sorry, yeah, never.
We'd wait
again.
like 10 minutes.
I was
Turn
gonna
off
say,
for like
immediately,
2
As
minutes.
soon as she sits down, like,
Full blast again.
Yeah, slowly just turn it back up and like, all right, let's go.
Maybe she can't
not
hear
even
it this
gradually.
time.
Yeah, you know what? She'll get over it. Really.
Yeah, dude, that's how it was. Like, we wouldn't like turn it back on like a little lower. Like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Like, she's gonna come out anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Might as
like,
well get the full
Might as well.
experience.
Damn. So that's the beginning of the catalog with the 18 songs.
yeah.
Wanted to get to the level of, you know what, we could keep the group serious. You got the group name. And now, because as of recent, just how we saw you, you know, you guys are doing the tour right now. But can you guys please speak on your catalog and like, kind of the stages you guys went to be where you guys are now today?
Okay, so I think so after that first album, we just kept working. We just kept making like songs nonstop. Like it was just a process, and we just kept trying to figure out what would be the next step for us to, you know, in this music business. Like what's the next step? And we just kept thinking like if we're doing shows out of town, we might as well just stick to that. It's been working. You know, we met some cool ass people, and these people have been helping us out like with shows even further out of town. And then, you know, it just keeps like progressing, and that was dope. And then we worked on, what was the next one? Was it Loading?
No, we had Backyard Hooligans.
Backyard Hooligans. Yeah, that's
and
right. Yeah.
That
Sick cover as well.
yeah,
Big,
that
Really animated.
project. Yeah. We had a
The artist name was
we,
Donkeys.
Yeah, we met him in
Yeah.
Venice.
Yeah,
he
he's super
was on
dope.
Venice doing paintings.
Y'all
Like how
out
the
here in
cover
LA,
is.
bro.
Yeah.
We're everywhere, bro.
I don't even know if we even mentioned where y'all from. Can you guys mention your hometown?
Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
Coachella Valley.
Coachella Valley,
And I
yeah.
say that just because I want to say the people that know how far you guys are traveling to go push your shit.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
dude, yeah.
To even link the people that are.
Yeah.
Because to meet the guy in Venice, that shit ain't around the corner.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to downplay any of that shit.
Yeah.
And I think we met him because we were out here doing a show, and I think we were shooting a music video. I think on Venice.
That's
And-
right, yeah.
And we ran into him. We're like, dude, his artwork is sick. Started following him, and then
fire.
like over time, we just like hit him up. We're like, yo, dude, like, you want to do a cover for us? Like, we love your art. And he was like, yeah. Turned it out, and I think at that time we had like a blackboard in the studio, and we just had like all the songs and like what needed to be done. And I think we had about like almost 40 tracks.
Yeah.
Like kind of
You hear me?
like grouped up in, you know, different stages. And we had linked up with this company that was putting on shows out in LA, and God, where was some of the other spot? Like kind of like a little before LA, like before you get into Los Angeles.
Okay.
And
You ever stopped in Orange County, like where you are now?
oh yeah.
Yeah?
We've I think we've done a couple shows at the Observatory.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
I'll see
yeah.
you guys here.
Yeah, shout
House
out
of Blues,
out the
John?
house. Yeah.
House of Blues.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we just did one there last Saturday. Yeah.
that
And
was
that spot was cool too. Like it's a cool spot. Like because I know that
Nah,
one's
bro,
that's the
it-
new one, right?
It's a staple out here. House of Blue. It used to be at Downtown Disney.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it switched to, I believe it's like Garden Walk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Garden Walk?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, dude, it's crazy, bro. Like they got the 2 stages. Like it was a cool
I
spot.
low-key haven't been to the Garden Walk spot. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I haven't been to the Garden
cool.
Walk spot.
And then that day we had the show. There was like an anime expo too, like a bunch of like events were going
Wow.
on.
Yeah,
Everyone
so-
in cosplay.
I was
pretty
at the
badass.
Garden Walk like 2 weeks ago.
really.
Yeah, there's like a little club at the end. It's called Heat.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's what
Yeah, we passed by,
Yeah.
But that's the only reason I've been to the Garden Walk. You know?
Oh,
like
okay,
it's a
okay.
new place.
Yeah.
But I don't think people that live in the city actually go there. It's like more of a.
It's a tourist spot.
yeah, it's
Oh,
an
shit.
outside
Yeah,
restaurant,
okay.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm-
bro.
It is, bro.
They have like a bunch of restaurants.
Like it's
Yeah.
like it is an outsider spot. Like which is why I wanted to get that off because the only reason I've been in like I've lived in Anaheim my whole life. I've only been to the Garden Walk because of Heat and probably Bubba Gump and Cheesecake Factory.
So,
shit.
so when you've gone there, is it just like beeline straight to the spot and that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't even like walk around.
Yeah.
Nothing like,
Honestly, because there's no parking around.
yeah.
Even if you do park, it's probably like ticket prices.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then like you're just around like it's like kids and tourists.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It does. That's not really like hangout environment. I feel like that's not an appeal to somebody
I
that
get
wants
that,
to go
yeah.
out and hang out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's cool for me because I got like working kid. Like,
I hear
so that's
you.
cool for me.
Nah, dude.
Right. Yeah.
No, but
Like
that like
someone like
even,
Juma, yeah, I'm not going there.
Yeah, no, but
I'm not
honestly,
going
even
there.
somebody with kids, bro, they just go to the restaurant and leave.
Yeah.
Because there's like a bowling alley, they'll go there and leave. It's
Yep.
not like you don't walk around it like a mall, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
because it's not really like a mall.
It,
like,
it has this like
it's like
outside,
it is.
It has
yeah,
the feel of it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
this tourist ass strip feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you got
literally.
levels. Like
Yeah.
you got all the
And it
directories.
spits you out right off Harbor.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fam,
Like,
you just like in the Vista.
yeah, and then you're like, oh, look it. A bunch of motels and shit.
Nah, for real,
And
bro.
CVS right over
For
fucking there.
real,
Like,
bro.
Dude,
Is that 3 homeless people?
I
Capping out
swear,
like,
yo, I swear.
it's like, bro.
Literally, the next exit, you in Santa Ana. Like
Yeah.
2-3
Yeah,
exits.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Next 2 exits, you in Santa Ana. You
Well, you
know?
can just keep
So,
going straight down.
yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. I low-key don't even know where I interrupted you guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We
You
were
guys
talking
were just talking about the House of Blues, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We had the artist Donkeys do the cover
Okay,
for the Backyard
Venice
Aliens.
guy.
Yeah, so we had like
Thank
40
you for
tracks.
being on track with that.
No, you're
Yeah,
good, bro.
yeah.
You're good.
I love that. I love
yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
I love
So yeah, we had like 40 tracks, and we're like, we're not gonna do a big ass album with 40 tracks. So we're
Yeah,
like, we're gonna choose the best ones. We did that, and then boom, we dropped the project Backyard Hooligan.
No, if you remember, we met that. I don't even want to name the company because they're a bunch of fucking rats, like just scheming motherfuckers, like because they ripped us off, dude. Like they told us we were gonna go on tour. 'Cause remember, we were gonna do a tour.
Damn, that's
And
right.
so we were hustling to get everything
That's right.
for the album done because we're like, dude, like we drop the album, then we go on tour. Like that's perfect. You know, that's how
Right.
like legit artists do it. You know, like they're drop an album, go on tour, and like so paid money to get on tour, and then it was trash. Like it was not like what we expected. We didn't even end up doing it. We were
Yeah,
like,
we
F
didn't get our
this,
money
like,
back. We lost
yeah,
the money. We're like,
got ripped
It's
off.
funny because that's
so-
one of the questions, the trial and tribulation. I'm glad you guys just spoke about it transparently.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
dude, like
People don't bring up their hardships.
Yeah.
This
And it is
dude.
it is fucked up to say, but it is like through the gatekeeping that you guys experienced, like you guys were able to probably get more of an audience going somewhere else.
yeah,
Yeah.
Instead of being stuck where you guys were.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, we've been ripped off. I don't know. I feel like a lot, like you know, like, but I mean, you know, we do live and learn, like you know.
No, definitely.
but-
I mean, that's the risk with this, you know. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always 50-50. You never know if it's going to actually be worth it or not. And then,
Mhm.
Right.
You know, and then once you actually know, you're like, okay, well,
Right.
either we're going to continue doing this or we're not. And then you just
Yeah.
move on from there.
So do you guys see value in doing stuff like promoting stuff through shows and like album rollouts? Because even being something like at a podcast, I feel like that still falls in the realm of just not dropping and people go listen to it on the pages and stuff like that. You know?
Right.
You guys want to be present and doing shows and stuff like that.
Right.
How is the turnout in terms of like looking forward? Do you guys want to continue going on tours and stuff like that? Because I know I want to talk about the current tour, but the way you guys push your music, is it better for you guys to show face and want to be like performing and doing podcast rollout compared to just social media rollout? You get me? Like,
Right.
how do you?
I think for the most part, we've always talked about this too. It always works better when we perform because we bring like an energy. You know, we make sure like the people are involved too at the show. You know,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
not just
yeah.
there. I'm just spitting right in front of you. Like we try to interact. Like you say this, like we'll say that, and just
Get your hands up.
and
like,
just
yeah.
after the show, like it always just feels good that we were able to give that to them. And then once we get off stage, people are like, yo, that was sick as fuck. Like I haven't heard some shit like that in a while. And then that's how we get fans, and people like will follow us from there. Dude, they've been sticking with us throughout that whole time, which is dope.
So it's like I think we leaned into that like big time, you know, like especially like this year, like we got real serious with it this year, and I mean we just been hustling with the shows, like just as they come.
Please
like, we-
speak on it. Can you talk about the beginning of the year? Like
Yeah.
just even how things come about, and then
So
you know, to lead you to this point where we're now,
right.
you know. These
You
guys are in the midst. You said you guys were talking to him. You just came from where? I don't know where. Like Apple Valley, right?
no, so that's tomorrow.
Yeah, we're doing
yeah,
that
so
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apple
tomorrow
Valley
we have a
is
show.
tomorrow.
In Apple Valley.
So we're gonna say the night out here, and then we'll head over.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but please talk about everything you guys been doing this year and shows you guys are all handling and tackling, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, So after we dropped that second album, we went to go record a third album. We went through a producer ripping us off there. The other member left, and we were kind of like in limbo for some time. Just kind of recording at some homies' houses, and then
we just like kept questioning it, like, what are we gonna do this anymore? Like, it just didn't feel the same. Yeah. You know, after like everything else was just going wrong. And then we got hit up from the Index Room. The guy who owns it, his name's Crooks. He sent us a message. He's like, bro, like, I would like you guys to, come check it out. Like, see if we can work on something. Like, we'd love to have you guys in.
Yeah, was that he hit us up for
we were at In-N-Out. Yeah, we were high as fuck. And
I'm like, this dude's like inviting us to his Halloween party. And I was like, but I don't want to go there. And I was like, because I don't even know who he is. And I was like, I don't know who's going to be there.
Yeah, we're like,
so
I don't know.
Fair, bro.
We just read the message, like left him
That's
on red.
Frankie.
Like,
That's Frankie right there.
Yeah, we're like,
He needs to know who's there.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
Who
to
the
me,
fuck
that's
even
fully
is this guy?
justified, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
How
not
long
wrong.
how long you want me to be there?
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Yeah.
wrong at all.
Yeah.
What's the time limit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need at least know 4
Niggas
to
need to
5
know.
people there.
Yeah, because I mean, even if you get an
4 to 5
invite,
people,
like
you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
even if you get an
not
invite,
not even including who I bring.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I need 4 to
You're
5
like, I
other
don't know,
individuals.
like-
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I need to know the range of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly,
I need to know.
exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, and so we ended up like finally booking a session with him, and we were working on some new music. And just after the first session, we're just like, yo, like this is the sound that we've been looking for, and just hit off a new relationship there, like with Crooks in the Index Room. And so we dropped the Mad Giants with them.
What it say?
And I mean, it was a cool project. I mean, we love that project. Just the only thing that sucked with it is like the rollout of it. It was kind of like we dropped it and that was it. Like,
We kind of just let it
Didn't
be.
do
We
nothing,
didn't do
like-
nothing with it.
yeah.
Wow.
And that was the end of 2019.
Yeah.
And then the end of 2020, we started to get back into doing shows, and then the pandemic hit, and it was like, fuck, man, like now we can't do shows. Like now the album's like done. Like it's already been a year. Like so then we
And there's just no type of exposure for it, We were just like,
Right.
fuck, we fucked up. Like,
Mhm. And so then we just got back in the studio and just started recording. And then April of last year, I don't know like how we hit up DJ C4 again. We had done some shows with them back in the day, like here and there. We would always try to get DJs for our shows, just because we always liked having like someone to kind of control everything,
The
instead of
aesthetic
just,
too.
yeah, instead of
Yeah.
just like here's
having a
USB,
random person just like turn it
Yeah.
off whenever they wanted to, like
yeah,
it was just always that back and forth, like the connection, like everyone was on point.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
No, the look is a big thing. I promise you.
yeah.
Like the DJ cutting other other artists off is a thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the DJ could be in his own realm, like running the show how he wants.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
they think
It's
they
happened.
should be around.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, dude, I think the most frustrating part is when we didn't have a DJ. You had like the house DJs, and
Yeah.
they would like start cutting or doing drops,
Yeah,
and
they
it
on
like
their own
starts
time.
fucking
And it
us
throws
up.
us off. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck happened?
And we're just like, yo, where'd that come from? Like, or out of nowhere, like,
Yeah.
it's just bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
You're like, bro, I was about to.
yeah, and you're just like, bro, it's in the middle of the hook right now. Like, what are you doing?
like, I just gotta roll with it then. Like, you just fucking pick up where it left off.
and you turn around, and the DJ's just like, yeah, dude.
And the
like,
DJ's just like vibing with
you're
it.
just like, it don't sound
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
he's just like,
he's going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, this don't sound good at
Oh,
all.
it scratches it like 5-6 times.
Yeah.
Fucking, like,
yeah, it was
I'd
bad.
be probably throwing the mic and shit. Bro. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Bro. Like,
Yeah, it was like that for a good while. And then C4, he had his own crew. It was called Project Mayhem. Shout out to them. And I guess like things happened or whatever. And then he wanted to keep doing it, doing live shows. So we hit him up like, yo, like, what if you rock a couple shows with us and this and that? So we sent him a set list. He like somehow like he choreographed, like, I don't know how he does it, but he just lines the all tracks. He does certain scratches on certain songs and everything just flows perfectly.
Like he was coming up with like, yo, it should drop like that. Like it was sick. Like it was like
You
having
guys
like
were
an,
open to the input because of how good he was, or like why? My question is, why were you guys open to the input?
I guess because it was like, yo, we have like our own DJ, and dealing when those times like you had house DJs that were like throwing their shit in whenever.
Right.
And it's just like, yo, like if we could actually have like a DJ that like knew when to cut, when to do the drops, like, you know, when to scratch, like, bro, you know how much doper that would sound like.
Yeah.
And so after doing like those first couple shows, it was like, yo, like this dude's fucking sick. Like
I feel
he's
you.
rolling out with the techniques, like, you know, straight vinyl, like doing it, like, you know, not the, you know, CDJ, like he was out there with vinyl. So it was like, dude, it had that nice sound too. Like,
And after we rocked a couple sets, we were like, dude, you want to be a part of the Bermuda? And he's like, I'd be honored. And then we gave him like a jacket with like a fucking Bermuda logo on the back. Nice
like,
little
like the
windbreaker.
member jacket.
Yeah, like you're
like,
officially a part of it. Like, yo, like, hell yeah, it was cool.
Right, cool, because you had no other choice but to say yeah.
right.
Like, you don't want
can't
it?
say no, man.
Like, we already got it for you.
It only
Your
fits you.
size.
Yeah,
It's your
exactly.
size.
Yeah.
Ain't no one else wearing this.
Yeah, and I mean, and that was what, April last year.
April
that
last
was like
year.
our first
Wow.
like show with like the three of us. We did a couple shows because at the end of October we did the Visionaries Fest at
Oh, yeah.
Garden
Grove.
Yeah. And then we did
Y'all be in the juice.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Y'all be
yeah.
in the
Dope.
spots
Big
that
venue here,
people
bro.
telling you, bro. We be having artists up here that love to go to the spots that you guys be at. So I'm happy you guys are just active. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the one thing I want to say. It's just easier for us to get in tune, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that we don't like listening to people's music,
Mhm.
but it's actually cooler to hear that you guys got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Got
That's
the
like the
experience.
best thing,
Yeah.
you know?
I feel like you have to, because I mean, we're not really into social media. Like we're, you know, I hate having to like do the uploads, but it's part of the game.
Figure
like,
out the algorithm and this
yeah,
and that.
dude.
Like, bro,
you got to be posting at this time because that's what, like, when your followers like see it the most. Like, you got to be posting up every single day. Like, reels are better than posts now. And you're just like, bro, this is too much to keep up with. Like, now you have to have a TikTok too, and you're just like, dude, F this, dude.
Yeah.
So it was like we
I was
always
just trying to make music.
yeah.
That's it. That's what we're trying to do.
So that's what I was like, man, we just gotta like stick to doing these shows. Like,
I
and
get you.
then in November of last year, we opened up for Tech Nine, and that was like big because that was sick. Like, and so
Yeah.
we
It's a standard.
At the Novo, yeah, it was
at
badass.
the Novo, yeah, that was
Yeah, that's a
sick.
standard as well. Not just the name, but like, you don't want you'd be like, yo, they don't fuck with me as much as they fuck with Tech Nine. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Like you're on the same stage as them.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
exactly.
know that's
Yeah.
a thing. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think after that was when it was like, yo, like we got to go all out on this. Like, we gotta hustle. And so from November to April of this year, we were like trying to finish up the new album, which is coming. It's coming soon.
Coming soon before the year ends for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the project called?
It's called. Should we say it?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
called.
I
mean-
It's called 3 AM Effect.
Yeah. 3AM Effect.
Yeah.
They're about to go and sync again. They're-
Right,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
about it.
You were waiting for it. Yeah, you were waiting for it.
I thought it was that interrupt each other. I
feel like you tapped him. You said, you let them know.
I kicked it real quick. I was like,
That's
oh,
what
yeah.
we- like,
Wait. Should we?
Nah.
Is that the same album with the new single? Or this new
The
So-
single is just by
awesome.
itself.
Yeah, just
the
a
single's just
standalone.
by
It's
itself.
literally just a single.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a
just a
single.
single.
Okay.
Just like something to kind of come
All right.
come back with, like
All right, okay.
kind of warm the waters up, you know?
Give people a taste of what like
That
the new
album
stuff.
name though. What was it again?
3 AM
3
Effect.
Effect.
Yeah.
How'd that come about? What's up?
So it's crazy because
You guys just be up or what?
well,
Dude, we
so,
be up all
3
night.
a.m.,
Like,
you know?
yeah.
That-
Going
that's the
past
first
3
thing to
a.m.,
ask.
yeah.
Like, what's going on at 3 a.m.?
So the
You guys are
name
writing
of
music, recording music. like what's going on at that time?
that album came from like back in like 2016, 2017. Like when we were working on the second album, we were like in the studio so much, and we're young, you know, we don't have kids. Like I got a wife now, you know, but back then, I mean, we were just young, just, you know, doing it. And so we would be in there like, yo, so this is the next album. This is the next album. We'd start working on like the cover arts and everything. So it was like from when we were getting ready to drop the second album, we already had, bless you, like we already had the next 4 albums
Ready
like,
to go.
lined up, the
Yeah.
names, like what they were going to be, like, and everything. And so 3 AM Effect was one of them because we'd be in the studio till, you know, sometimes 5:30, 6 o'clock in the
Just
morning,
get a
just
song done.
working.
Yeah.
Word.
And it was kind of like 3 AM Effect. It's that like feeling when you're up in the middle of the night and you're just thinking about everything, you know, good shit, bad shit, stressful shit, happy shit, and it's running through your mind. You're just like, fuck.
Can't go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And so that's kind of like what the album's like. Is it's going through all the emotions. You know, like there's some hard shit, there's some deep shit, there's dark shit, there's chill shit. You know, there's a lot of different vibes on the album. So I feel like that's where it comes from. Like,
Yeah, and then I mean, you can't really I would say you can't compare this new one to Mad Giants. This one's like a whole totally different feel.
yeah,
And this one's a lot more, I'd say, emotional. There's a lot more like deeper stuff, a lot of deeper meanings for both of us, like for everyone else that was involved too. You know, we were all going through it at one point. Like I was going through, I was like depressed for a minute, like because I was going through it with my ex. My job sucked. I hated everything. Like nothing was going good. And then he had his own issues, and like we all put all that like negative energy into like some music, and it just sounded perfect, and it just worked out
yeah.
great. And
At the time,
Yeah.
it was just like, fuck, man, like, are we ever gonna get out of this? Like, and now, like, you have the album, it's like a product, and it, like, you look back at it and you're like, man, that was, you know, like 2-3 years of like life right there.
yeah,
You know, and now when we listen to it, it's like you start thinking about those like situations and stuff.
yeah.
And you're just like, damn, bro, like,
Is it gonna have any remnants of the Mad Giants album, like
um,
the way you guys approached it? Because I know it was kind of with the album, was kind of heavily rap. Like you guys were doing like back and forths. I
I'd
know there
say
was like a sample at the end.
I'd say no.
Okay.
This one's more like how he said, like spitting, you know, lyrics, like stuff that you're really like listening to.
Okay.
There is, I'd say, like a couple, you know,
A
like,
couple back and forths, but I mean, mainly like it's just one of those. It's just like a good song to listen to. Like but you're by yourself,
I get you.
you know, and you
Yeah.
vibe out with it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Dark
it's
Lights,
one of
like,
those
yeah.
type
Nah,
of music.
definitely.
Yeah.
I
So-
heard that. I heard that.
kind of similar to the.
I
new,
feel like the single falls in that room.
yeah,
Yeah, and it fit perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
in
kind of like that. It's yeah,
It's just music, you know.
Like
you guys
a-
are heavily chorus influenced. Like I don't want to take away from just like your spin side, but you guys will be involved with like the background vocals and everything, like you guys' chorus and stuff, like just like trying to be melodic, but like it just carries the song, you know.
yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
That's something that like I realized in like even the new single. So
When most of the time when we record, but well, not record, but like when we're writing to a track, like usually the first thing like we try to come up with is the hook, because it's like the hook's gotta be good,
Spot on.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
what brings everything together.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like so.
I hear you.
It's got to be solid, and then once we get a solid hook, then the rest is just like nothing. It's just
Yeah, it
easy.
falls into place.
I
Like,
hear you.
like
Can
even
you tell the people what the new single is? I'm sorry, just so you
Oh,
can
no,
stop
no,
right
yeah,
there. I want
Yeah,
to
ready?
listen to it.
Yeah.
It's called Exhaust Tips.
that's three. That's three.
That's three.
That's three. Yeah, Exhaustive just dropped
I
today.
didn't count because you said, "Are you ready?"
Right? Yeah, we counted.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You did the countdown.
I'll tap your knee next time.
Nah,
I
that's-
got you. I got you.
It had to be subtle, you know.
But no, it's called Exhaust
we on that,
Tips.
we on that.
It's like a vibe track that roll up a blunt, take a cruise,
Yeah.
nighttime cruise, and just think about life. Like, you know, like it's got like I feel like it's got pretty like melodic hook. Like it's got a nice bridge to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good song, bro.
Thank you.
I
Man.
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a good song.
Every time we drop, we're like the night before we drop, I'm always like, dude, what if like we think this song's dope and everyone's like, this shit sucks, dude. You know, we're just like, this is trash.
Yeah.
And like he's always like, nah, bro, like someone's gotta like it. And I was like, I'm true. And I was like, but it'd just be funny, like you drop it and everyone's just like, this shit sucks. Dude.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
That's a fair thought.
I hear you. Nah,
I mean, that's how it is, though. You just never know if people are gonna like it. But at the end of the day, if we fuck with it, like that's all that matters.
That's-
You
yeah,
know?
that's
true.
If we're
Yeah.
passionate about it, then it's good enough.
I hear you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In the midst of the tour, being that you don't have new music out, so you drop like, what do you guys perform? You guys perform just the newest song and all old stuff, or do you guys preview new songs, or like?
What's crazy is because like I think a lot of what we did on tour was mainly new.
Mainly new
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
It was mainly like unreleased. stuff.
Unreleased.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Unreleased
Because
stuff.
we're just like, man, like it goes the hardest.
Mm.
And so we're just like, man, like we want to kind of put on a hype, you know, a hype show. Like we don't really want to do the slow chill stuff. You know, we want to be sweaty when we get off that stage. So it's like we're like taking all the hard songs that we have and then we're performing them and we're like, dude, like half of this ain't even out yet. Like,
Yeah.
so people were like, yo, like what song was that? Like, where can we find it? And it's like, oh, it's not out yet.
It's
dude.
coming
Like,
soon though.
yeah,
It's coming soon. But then we
try
tried to like first day of tour, we had a whole set list ready to go. And we had some like a lot of like chill music on there, a lot of chill songs, and we tried to blend them in as best as we could. And then after the set, we kind of knew like, nah, it's not working. Like the chill stuff just doesn't mix with like all the harder beats and that. So
because like we hyped them up and then we like took this like dive down and it just kept getting like slower and slower. And then we were like we're on stage like looking at the crowd and I don't know, like I'm pretty sure you were thinking it, but in my head I'm like, fuck, we killed this crowd, dude. Like in a bad way. Like
because everyone just got mellowed out.
Yeah,
and then you
dude,
just had the girls just like dancing like this for a while.
and then it turned into like, oh man, like I can go take a pee, like I can go grab another beer, like I don't really need to hear another one. And we're just like, shit. And so we got back to the hotel and we're like, yo, like we need to like come up with something else. Like we need to move the tracks around. Like we need to keep it like at least going up and down, up and down, up and down, like not just up and then down, and then at the end just boom. Like so then the second night,
Second night was Reno was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
It was, oh my god,
that was our first out of state show.
yeah.
That was badass.
You said Reno?
Yeah, Reno.
Oh, word.
That was
How far is that from you guys?
dude, so
Yeah.
That's 3. That counts.
was it
That's fucking crazy.
We need to do this.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Ain't no fucking
No, I just think about that. No,
I didn't even
No,
catch
no,
that.
Yeah.
it was cool though.
Yeah.
You guys said, look at it on camera.
Yeah.
Y'all go see it.
Well, we're gonna watch it again. Yeah, we're gonna watch it again.
In a good way. I don't
Yeah.
mean to just. I'm just like, damn, that's good.
No, because we know it's a long ass drive. It was
Yeah.
like, well, from Coachella Valley, it's probably like what, like 8 hours, or
Well, because we did
because from Paso Robles, it's 6 hours.
Yeah, and then it was another 6.5. So it was probably like 12 and a half.
yeah, bro.
Y'all investing in yourselves, bro.
You got to. You have to.
That gas ain't cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
hell.
That's
no.
definitely important for like other artists to know too. Like you can't
Man.
just keep doing shows in your hometown, bro. You gotta go out.
No, yeah, like
You gotta go out.
and I feel like for us, like I don't know if other artists like have that mentality because I feel like it's a little
A
different.
lot
when-
don't.
Yeah, like maybe, but see, maybe it's like a little different when you're in a city like Santa Ana or like LA because it's kind of already.
You have a hub.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I get you.
yeah.
like
I
LA,
get you.
like people go there like to
Yeah.
like make it in music and stuff. Where
Yeah. Or
like,
just
when-
someone in LA that have access, like 3 streets, like or like 3 streets over.
exactly.
There's, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's gonna be open mic.
Right, yeah.
I
and you're
get
like,
you, I get you.
I can pick and choose,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
almost. Where
For sure.
like when you come from like the valley, it's small and yeah, it's cool. Like you know to have a hometown crowd, like
Right.
That's cool, but it's only gonna take you so far too when you're in a small valley like that. You know, it's a little different. Like if you have a crowd in LA, because it's like, well, that can take you. You know, there's how many millions are in LA? Like
I hear it.
and in the valley, there's maybe like 300,000 people.
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta like outweigh. Like it's cool. I love hometown shows. We're cool.
They're sick. But I mean, we love our hometown. We love our hometown.
You increasingly like
You're just making it harder.
you increasingly decrease your
Nah,
interest.
Yeah.
Appreciate the transparency
Yeah.
though about it. though.
Yeah, he's
Nah,
just like
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, man.
and he's trying to
Nah,
gas
yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Appreciate
sure, like you
it,
said,
though.
when you guys dealt with like the gatekeeping, it's hard.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep that
offended.
interest when there's motherfuckers
Exactly,
that are.
bro.
You know,
Oh yeah. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we've dealt with that. I feel like almost anywhere that
Yeah.
we go because we were talking about it in the car ride over here, and he was saying it's like that thing. You're doing a show, and it's all local artists, and then you got these like cats coming from who the fuck knows
you don't
where.
know who the fuck
Yeah.
the people are.
And you're like, who are these?
They're rocking the
cats?
set, and you're like, who are these people?
Mhm.
Like, are you really gonna fuck with them? Like after that, or like, do you see them as a threat? Like,
Yeah,
it just depends on like how you see things. And I mean,
Mm.
for us, it's just like we just love to
hella analytical.
we just love to go out, just
Nah,
conquer,
in a good
bro.
way,
Yeah, we just love to go out,
I feel
explore.
like you guys factor everything. The one thing that stood out to me was when you guys said you went back to the hotel after that set and switched your whole shit around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just for the appeal of the people, not because y'all thought like any of your songs was weak or like the set was
just
better
understanding the
than-
reaction.
Yeah,
of the
it's
crowd.
just like
because
to
we
me,
were
that's just trying to factor things.
Yeah.
You know?
we were even saying like it was a good set. Like I mean, it was a good show,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah.
just like, man, like we know we can do better. And
Right.
then with this being our first tour, it's like, dude, we can't be going out like that. Like, come on, like we gotta go
I hear
all
you.
out. Like, and
This fire.
yeah, after that night, and then
We added songs that weren't even fully done too. We just had the hook for it, and we were like, "Fuck it, let's throw it in there." And we did it, and then people loved it, and we were like,
That's
"Oh,
fire,
fuck, we
bro.
got to finish that song soon."
because
Like,
then we're going through like our new shit, and we're like, dude, like we need a 30-minute set, and we're like, fuck, dude, like we're running out of songs. Like I'm like, we have plenty of songs, but it's like they're slow, like, and we're like, we don't want to do that, like you know,
I
because
hear you.
we were gonna do the new single, we were gonna like do it on the road to kind of promote it because we're like, we're going out a week before the song drops, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
And then after the first night, we forgot to load it into the set. So like we did fuck
Yeah.
up big time. Like we forgot songs in the set, but then after that night, we never even thought about performing it again because we're like, it's too chill.
It's too
Like,
chill.
Yeah, and we're like, it's not gonna
I hear
work.
you.
Like
maybe for like the certain setting, it'd be perfect to do like chill songs, but like on tour, though, like you're rowdy. Like,
yeah,
you're hyped
I'm glad
up.
that you guys have a bunch of diverse stuff in your, like in
Yeah.
your set to even choose from.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like it would have sucked if you just had those set songs and you had to just
Yeah,
do
and
them
that's what
again
you
the
have
next
to
day.
work with.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
you had to work with.
Mhm.
Real shit like that.
Because I mean, like even like some of the since we didn't have enough like hype, like live songs, we even were like, yo, okay, so some of these like slow songs, instead of like singing the hook, instead of like doing our verses real slow, like let's rap the hook, let's like go hard on the verses, not chill. And like it ended
it
up
worked.
coming
It
out
actually
like
worked.
yeah,
Yeah.
it worked. Like
I fuck
so,
with y'all dynamic, bro.
yeah, like I
This shit
mean,
hard.
Yeah.
We
adapt and
appreciate
survive,
y'all.
man.
Yeah, I
Adapt and
appreciate that.
survive, dude.
Yeah, bro. Now
You
we
have
on
to.
it. Promise you, we on it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can you please let the people know where they can find you, all your music? New single just dropped August 25th.
Exhaustive.
Everything,
Yo, check it out. You can find us on all streaming platforms,
Okay.
social media as well. No,
What's
I
up,
don't think we have a Twitter, but it's all good.
No. We have a
Yeah.
TikTok now.
We got TikTok now. We're gonna start doing like, these dance moves and shit
Yeah,
with the
catch us
singles.
about to be in sync with the moves.
Yeah, I
too.
guess that's what you got to do in today's standards. Like you have to do all these fucking things.
Yeah,
like,
no, you don't, bro.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah,
a
you're
day
right,
and
you're
age,
right.
bro. Benny the Butcher exists.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true,
Coexist. Don't think you have to do that, bro. Just keep rapping good. Keep
Yeah.
making good.
Just keep
music.
doing us, right?
Yeah.
Keep doing. Joey Badass exists.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Big Jake has just dropped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absol's still alive.
Yeah.
Zero shot around the corner. Like,
Yep.
don't
Yep.
think,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
yeah.
y'all thing, you know?
That's why I think the best exposure we get is just when we perform because people just love like the way we
Nah,
damn. are on
I didn't even
stage.
get to tell you who I thought y'all like reminded me of, but it was like a dilated.
No way.
people?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro,
that's
because of
sick.
scratching.
Oh,
but like
shit.
it's just like your demeanor on the tracks.
Oh,
right.
okay, okay.
Demeanor, that's the big thing.
Okay.
Like, someone can say delivery, but no, demeanor is like,
like how it's approached.
yeah, talking about shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how dilated came across. Or like, even because like atmosphere falls in that category too.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just overconfident. It's not
Exactly.
a matter of, it's just good music though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
music, rap nice, you know?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
man.
Fuck with it, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
doing y'all thing.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
man.
Real shit.
Thank you.
We
Oh
on it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta match like the beat. Like
Nah,
that's like
we
the
listen,
one.
bro.
Yeah. That's like the one thing. Like every time like we listen to because we'll even tell each other like yo like you're coming in like too chill. Like the beat.
Switch up the flow.
Yeah,
do
like-
this. Try that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think just like just being open minded like that, even with like C4's input too, like on everything. I mean, it just makes the song just 10 times
fire.
better because then we all come in agreement. The song just comes out perfect. you
Yeah.
know? Everything's in sync. Everything's perfect.
Yep. And then the shows like are even better that way too. Because like I mean now like he's doing his shit like scratching and then like getting ad libs too like with us. So like
Yeah.
I mean it's like we like fully incorporated like the DJ, you know, like he's not just scratching,
Spinning
like,
and scratching. He's
yeah.
actually a part of it. He's even rapping too.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is dope.
That's
It's
yeah.
the
That's
Alki
fucking
fire,
sick.
bro.
Yeah.
So Alchemist Beyond.
Yeah.
He's about to drop with Earl.
Yeah, they dropped a single today. That's right.
See, look,
Mhm.
y'all tap in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You ain't got a TikTok now.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
bro,
right.
you're doing that route.
You like the move though. You like the movie like that. He might have that.
No, it was not that at all.
Yeah, no.
Nah, just fucking with you.
We know who
we
y'all
appreciate
admire
the
and who
enthusiasm.
y'all
Yeah, I
you feel me?
appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
We
man.
know the realm y'all want to be considered in too.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
You trying to be in these realms with this TikTok dance?
No, next
Next to Earl, exactly, bro.
Never.
I'm trying to see y'all next to Earl, and you know.
Right? Yeah.
That's the
Hey,
realm.
hopefully one day. Yeah, just got to keep hustling, keep pushing.
DJ C4 next to Alchemist, shit like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking
That's
about
what
that
I mean.
because we're opening up for Mayhem Lauren on the 14th of September.
15.
Jose would have went
50.
crazy.
Yeah, he would
Oh,
have.
15. Oh, it's 15.
Mayhem Lauren?
Mayhem
Yeah.
Lauren.
Oh.
Yeah, he would have went nuts. right
Jose jealous as shit.
now.
Yeah.
No,
He would've went nuts
No,
right
Jose
now.
love him, bro.
Yeah.
Him in action.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
he's
so-
a big
yeah,
action.
yeah.
fan,
Oh, you
dude.
actually see?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's gonna be at
crazy.
Catch One, right? We're gonna open up.
Where's
at
that? Where's
Catch
that?
Catch One in LA.
LA.
What date?
15.
15, September
15.
15th.
think it's
I'm
on
trying to pop
Friday.
out.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, let
I
us know.
swear.
Yeah, we got
Go for
tickets.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
let us
trying to take
know.
Jose for his
Yeah.
birthday.
Go
I could do that.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, his birthday's the end of the month.
Okay, cool.
Dude, yeah,
It's
let
like
us
a
know,
couple
dude.
days away.
Yeah,
We'll see if we can hook you
that.
guys up with like a
Yeah.
pass or something. Like see if we can get
Oh,
tickets.
Oh, if you could.
Yeah.
Man, we'll,
Yeah, fuck yeah. dude.
Niggas to slide out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
hell yeah.
we got you, man. Come
got
on,
you
man.
guys, yeah.
We go there.
Yeah, come on.
That's
man.
fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I swear he'll go crazy.
Yeah. And then we got a lot of shows coming up. Like we just keep adding more shows. To
Run
the
him
list.
real quick.
So tomorrow,
Tomorrow
Apple Valley,
at Apple Valley, yeah.
Good.
September 1st.
Please, let's
we're opening up for Head PE, so that's gonna be like our first punk rock show. So that'll be cool. We got 2 shows, September 10th in San Diego.
Back to back.
Yeah, back to back. September 15th, Mayhem Lauren.
Mayhem Lauren.
Uh,
What's another September one? Do we have another one in
yeah,
September?
right? No, we have 4, and then Thought Fest, October 7th.
Thought Fest.
That one's
yeah.
gonna be sick.
And then the 25th, I think, in October is Heretic Fest.
No, 21st is at Verona Speedway.
Oh, we're doing Verona
yeah,
Speedway
we're doing
again.
Verona
yeah.
Speedway.
I love this for y'all, bro.
And then
Those are hella
27th.
different ass venues.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
all over, bro.
From punk show
variety,
to
bro.
Philip Merriman, it's like complete
Fucking
boom
anything,
bap.
man. Like,
To like the fest is kind of like I feel like it's gonna be a wide range of people there. You know?
yeah.
That's
It's
why.
not gonna just be like.
hitting all different types of audiences.
Hip-hop
to see-
heads and
yeah,
shit
to
like
see
that.
how people react
That's
to
why
it.
I like immediately I would like that. Like to me, that's what I thought about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salute to that. That's
Yeah.
a range of people you guys are gonna be in front of.
We just like exploring, bro. We just like doing this shit.
Yeah, that's the
Love
cool
it.
part too. Like we love going to new venues. You know,
Meeting
even
new people,
Even if
yeah.
it's a we're doing a show at like a shitty dive bar, like but it's
Yeah.
still like it's a new spot, bro. Like let's go see what's up. Like
It's fire.
how's the crowd? Like how is
Yeah.
everything? Like it's cool. Like that's like the funnest part about like the music is
I hear you.
the shows. Like the shows are.
I hope all of them go great.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully they do.
We finna sign.
We appreciate you for that, gentlemen.
Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, no,
I
thank
promise
you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks to
you.
the Juice
You guys,
Podcast, bro.
Yeah, shout out Juice Podcast.
Yeah.
Thank
You guys
you.
are
Tune
killing
in,
it.
man, because we coming in live, baby. Let's go. Bermuda.
Yeah, that's fine with the Juice Podcast.
The
Great
Juice
signing out.
Podcast. Podcast.
Isaac.
Peace.
All around the town, up in my way, up my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Grind till we making it out. Selling that fish, selling that fish. Look. Niggas grinding just a sign. I'ma go around the